Hello, this is Mystic Mitch. I'm here to do a reading for my brother, oldest brother Marcus. It's my first reading I'm doing on YouTube, and let's see how it goes. I'm going to use my steampunk deck. This is my favorite deck, and it's very interesting. I don't know if everybody's seen it before, but Steampunk by Barbara Moore. That's her name, Barbara Moore. Artwork by Ali Feel, one of the two. But it's a very good deck. I like it. It's very unique, very cool, very cool. Okay, so He's got two questions. We're gonna do a general reading, and then he has a specific question that we're gonna do on a different video. So let's do this. Okay. So I'm just gonna do it like that so that everybody can see. So we do one, just making sure it was working. 5, 6, general reading for Marcus. 7, 8, 'almost done, and 9. Okay. So now I'm going to cut the deck. 1, 2, and 3. And then lay out the spread. So like I said, this is a general reading of what's going on. Interesting. Okay. So, I don't know if everybody can see the cards. So, the first card is the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords pretty much talks about you feeling worried, you having some worries, you being stressed out, not knowing what to do, kind of searching in a way, trying to protect yourself, but really a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry, a lot of fear. Okay? Then the next card is the Emperor. I don't know if you can... There you go. It's kind of glimmering. Is the Emperor, the Major Arcane card. And when the Emperor comes up, he really speaks to me about wanting stability, wanting some authority, wanting some control. Control over oneself, control over another. He's the father archetype of this, and this is side note. And I really shouldn't say side note, because I really don't want to talk about it. So I'm just going to kind of brush that to the side, and we'll talk about that later. But it's referring to him, and that's all I'll say. But you know what I'm talking about. Okay, and how I was going to refer that card to him. Anyway, so, like I said, stability, kind of wanting to be in control. Then the next card is the Eight of Pentacles, okay? And the Eight of Pentacles, to me, talks to me about wanting to be diligent, wanting to search, working hard, wanting to work hard, wanting to see results of what you're putting out, okay? The next card is the Ten of Swords, okay? And I don't know, there we go. Ten of Swords. And this is the card that I like to say is, you know, a phoenix, you know? Phoenix rises from its own ashes. After it dies, it rises from its own ashes. And so this card to me is kind of saying that maybe things are kind of, it's that rock bottom, hitting rock bottom, but kind of waiting for, in a way, for things to come back around and kind of, you know, be reborn from those ashes. Okay? Now this card. This is the Knight of Pentacles. And when he comes up, he really talks to me about wanting kind of really patience. Patience is needed, but he's the one who walks, you know, one foot in front of the other, walks the path, walks his chosen path, kind of guides himself, thinks for himself, you know, wants to be stable, things like that, okay? So I kind of feel like right now, before we go to the other two cards, that something's worrying you, something is worrying you, and I kind of feel like it's dealing with this Eight of Pentacles, which pretty, you know, is you're trying to achieve this goal, and you're worried about it. But what are you really, like, blank, not a blank, but it's kind of hard for, it's not hard for me to explain, but I'm just trying to make sure I choose the right words, because it's just I just try to make sure I choose the right words. But like I said, I feel like you're stressed out about something. You want this to work out. You're trying to make sure that you're being firm, stable with your decisions, making sure that you are showing your authority in this decision. Your kind of maybe a fear is that things are going to hit rock bottom, but if it does, something new is going to come out of it. You know, make sure that you really are planning, make sure that you're really organized, that your goal, you have set goals, okay? So then we'll go to the Knight of Cups, and this card is kind of a loopholer, I guess, loopholer, if that's a word, kind of thrown in the mix, but it's connected to the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords, and so maybe this being another court card, maybe this is kind of another side of you that you need to be a planner, but you also need to make sure that you're keeping your dreams, knowing that if you continue to work, and keep going forward, then, things will work out. This card, but it's more. This is more as a personality trait. This is the Romeo and Juliet. You know, this is it's like that. Okay, and then the last card is the Four of Swords, and it really speaks to me about, things are not, I'm not going to say hectic, but things are kind of up in the air, and you kind of need to really stop and look at the situation, look at situations, rest, take yourself out of that, to gain another perspective. I'll say that. And then we got at the bottom, we've got the Page of Swords. And so this to me is saying that you're trying to come up with some ideas, and not in the Wands way, in my opinion, that how it's how Wands would be a creative. This page to me speaks to, well, I've already got the idea now, and I've got all the information. How am I gonna put it all together? That's how it speaks to me. So this is your reading, and thank you. Bye. Bye. Us.